Well, good afternoon. It's Monday Meetup. Woohoo! Good to see you guys. So glad to be here. I love my Mondays and getting a chance to talk about different topics with you guys. So I have a really interesting one today. This was showing up and really in my awareness last week. So I wanted to share a couple things. Hi, Kayla. Good to see you. That have been going on in my world, just as examples, so that you can start to see how reality really shows up for you. It's trying to give you clues all the time of what's out of harmony within yourself and how you can shift it to make life more smooth, to make things go easier, to make those things that you want to manifest come to you faster. So hello to everybody. My name is Araya Anra, and I'm a psychic medium. I'm an energy healer and a coach, and I use all those things to help bring moments of clarity to you. And I hope that this will be a moment of clarity for you today in talking about this. So what does that mean when our reality mirrors everything for us? Everything outside of us, whether it's a person we're interacting with, the animals in our lives, our house, our job, everything is trying to show us things. And so when we can get clear perspective and actually be able to step back and look at our lives and go, oh my gosh, look exactly what it's trying to show me. It's pretty amazing what shows up. So I'll give you just a little example. Rain gutters on my house. I've owned my house 10 years and I've never had rain gutters. Have had some damage show up to my deck that I knew I had a low roof line where the water pools and collects. And that has been pooling all the water onto my deck in one particular spot. So when I needed to replace the decking, pulled up the boards, and there underneath, a lot of the boards in this one section were rotting, which is in turn pushing water into the floorboards of the house. Luckily, I caught it in time, but what is that trying to show me? Is it just that I need rain gutters, or is there something bigger that I can get out of it? Because I've let that go on for almost 10 years. And essentially, anything to do with water damage, mold in the walls, moisture, anything to do with water is our emotional body. That's emotions that are getting stuck, not being expressed, especially if they're showing up as mold. They're stagnant, they're humid, they're just boiling up but not ever getting to be expressed and aired out and dried out. And so for me, I had an outlet that I wasn't clearly allowing my emotions to flow, that they were getting blocked up there and pooling up on the deck and creating rot underneath. And so what I found interesting is, as over the last couple of months, I sort of worked in reverse, and hi Christina, and got to see the mirror after the fact, because I started being aware of some things that I hadn't been dealing with emotionally, some repressed angers and things that I needed to focus on letting out. And so as I saw those, then the house comes to a head, right? I'm ready to finally get the deck done. It's been staring at me like since midwinter, when actually the whole top of the deck was rotting off. So finally getting everything in place, and it was a very long, slow, tedious process. It took 3 tries to get the number of boards ordered. I mean, it was just this continuous like resistance to actually dealing with my emotions. Things that aren't flowing easily, if you're trying to get a project done or something that you're trying to order, and it, like mine, took 3 separate orders. The boards didn't come in. They never came in. 2 of the boards never came in. Finally had to go through a hassle that took 3 tries to get it credited. And so when that kind of stuff is happening, there's resistance within yourself. Resistance to actually seeing the bigger picture, to actually getting this issue resolved and clearing and healing what's going on in the emotional and energetic bodies connected to that. So with my rain gutters, the beautiful thing is, once you've actually dealt with the emotional and energetic release, so if you see, okay, the house, there's this big problem. There's a mold issue in the walls. If you can go and do some energetic clearing, if you're having trouble getting the right contractor to do it, if you're having trouble getting it to stick, like if you don't do the emotional clearing on yourself, your house will continue to have the issues. So it will show up again on either a different side or in separate boards. It will keep repeating itself. That same door will keep breaking, whatever the case may be, until you deal with the energetic, emotional piece within yourself. And that's where I had actually been doing that work, and then started to realize that, oh my gosh, the tie into the house is so evident, and I wasn't even looking at that. And so as I get rain gutters, not only was I ready, the deck was redone, started to realize the depth of the damage and went, okay, a few things need to be fixed now. I've cleared this, I've let these emotions out, had a big processing of some old anger. And then as soon as that cleared, quite literally, the rain gutters, I had a guy come out, and I got a quote on rain gutters probably 2 years ago. It sat there on the stack of to-dos. Got a different quote, like it was time. Amazing price. They were here, they said 10 days out. They came in a week. They had it done in a couple of hours. They showed up early. They were great guys. Everything flowed smoothly and easily. That's because I had already done the work, and everything could fall into place. I even got a guy to come out and like verify, is there any damage in the house? No, it's all looking good. Had a guy that actually did the deck. He was ready to do the work and knew how to shore it up and what I needed. So because I'd already done the emotional energetic release, the repair flowed smoothly and easily. If I had actually gone through the process of getting the rain gutters a couple years ago, it would have been a much more arduous process. It was more expensive. There was more involved. There was all kinds of other pieces, and it would have still had a problem, most likely, because I hadn't done the energetic release. So looking at how your house, how everything around you is mirroring for you. Let me give you another example. This is a really funny one because I've also been working lately with all of my clients and groups. There's a big theme of balance coming in. And so my guides have been trying to show me not only them, because my clients always mirror stuff for me, but my own journey into a deeper balance within my inner masculine and feminine right now. And so I started looking. I was out walking one afternoon, and it was like my guides just put it in my head and went, oh, duh. It's right in front of me. I have 2 dogs. Hi, Adriana. And I was out walking the dogs, and it would just hit me that, you know, people reflect, their animals typically reflect them. Personality traits, their body type even starts to show them. I knew a gal years ago who actually, sadly, her dog ended up having her heart attack because he was such a mirror and like was trying to show her signs all along, and she wasn't seeing them. But my dogs, they are such opposites, like quite literally Mutt and Jeff, night and day. I've got one little tiny silky terrier. He's blonde. He's got big pointy ears. He's sort of high strung and like he's really timid, but then he's very ferocious and likes to bark a lot. And he's not very great with strangers right away. He can tell energy really quickly. And if he doesn't like you, I sort of pay attention to that. But the other one is this big black beast. He's 10 months old. He's a puppy. He's already as big as a Labrador and still growing. Wasn't what I expected, but he's happy-go-lucky. He's just like boisterous and super energetic and like in your face, full body kisses type of deal. He just, full body hugs, I should say, with lots of kisses, and his kisses are sort of rough and chewy because he's still a puppy that likes to chew on things. Hi, Robin. And so I just realized, I was like, oh my goodness, my dogs also are the perfect balance of each other. They are exact opposites in almost every way. And yet, they have learned how to merge. They have learned how to live in the same space. They've learned not only that, but how to sleep in the same space and to actually wrestle and enjoy and come together and show me at the times when, if I look at them and they're playing, I know that, whoa, my masculine and feminine energies are probably really balanced right now if I tune into it. When they're out of harmony and I pay attention to which one is being more aggressive or which one's sort of off kilter, that gives me a little tune into what's going on inside myself with either my masculine or my feminine. It really is that simple. God makes it really easy for us to see our lives, but it's so hard for us to see our lives, right? It's this dichotomy of, it's right in front of us, but we have to get our blinders off. We have to be able to look at our life honestly and perceive and go, whoa, look at that. And if we ask our guides to give us some intuitive hits, or maybe you know that you've got some stuff going on and you'd like me to help look at it, that's what I do. I'm a psychic medium. I do energy work with people. We go in and we do sessions and we get those moments of clarity. We sort of look at, like, what's the broader picture of life bringing you? And even now, my dogs are barking in the background because they have something to say about it. And they're, like, trying to show, like, whoa, are they pulling you into irritation with hearing that? Are they triggering something for you and hearing that, oh, that's unprofessional, or that's this, or that's that? Where is that within yourself, a judgment instead of an acceptance of the perfection of everything life brings? The perfection of a dog barking in the background. That's probably driving some people crazy, or some people that will watch this on the replay. That's going to just trigger them or bring back memories of their own dog. Whatever it is, pay attention to what's getting triggered and where it is in your emotional body, where it is in your energetic body. And if you need help tuning into that, please get a hold of me. I do 20-minute discovery calls to see if we're a good fit to work together, to try and see where you're headed, what you want to get out of it, and we just have a nice short conversation about what the options are and if I would be a good fit to work with you. I also offer 75-minute sessions. I do 12-week programs, and then I have much bigger programs, especially with the dragons, but here and now, that's the first step. Start paying attention to everything around you. God is always trying to show you something. Mother, Father, God is always bringing a law of attraction event for you to see something within yourself. So I hope that brings you clarity. I hope it brings you a great mirror, whatever I'm bringing for you today. Maybe you look at me and you're whatever is triggering within me for you, like the qualities you look at with me, I hope you can see them within yourselves, good and bad, because I'm certain I'm triggering some bad qualities for some people when they look. So let's see, my fur babies are hearing yours. I bet they are, and that's so funny. Maybe that's why it's happening, so they can rile you up and bring you some insight, Robin. So thanks so much for being here. I love coming on Mondays and talking to you guys, and I will look forward to seeing you next time. Once again, if you need any assistance or want to reach out, email or message me. It's Araya@invokehealing.com, and I look forward to our next time together. Have a great afternoon. Great Monday to y'all. Bye.